Hey, Mrs. Wetherell here. Going to give you a brief lesson on triangles and finding missing angles. Some of it will be a review, as you can find the triangles inside, the measurement of the angles inside a triangle. However, there may be something new and exciting in this lesson as well. So here we go. So you know that interior angles of the triangle are the ones in yellow, so they're inside of a triangle. And exterior are the ones in blue outside of a triangle. You also should know that triangle sum theorem, or TST, is if you would add all three angles inside a triangle, they have to equal 180 degrees. So all three angles in a triangle, if I added all those up, would be 180 degrees. So for example, I need to find the missing value for x. So I know that 27 degrees plus 52 degrees plus x has to equal 180 degrees. So you go ahead and combine your like terms here, your 27 and your 52, which is 79 degrees plus x degrees equals 180 degrees. And then you subtract 79 from both sides, because you want x by itself. So x degrees is 101 degrees. So that was easy, but let's put a little algebra to it now. This next example, again, I know all three angles inside have got to equal 180. So you just do your 36 plus, now I'm going to leave them in parentheses, just so it's easier to see, but you don't need to have the parentheses there. Plus, then your third angle is x minus 9. And they all have to equal 180 degrees. So you just take those three values, add them together, equal to 180. Now combine like terms. So I have an 8x here, 7 plus 1, and 36 plus 1 is 37, minus 9. That is 28, is 180 degrees. I need to get x by itself, so I have to subtract 28 from both sides. 180 minus 28 is 152 degrees, and that's my 8x. And then I go ahead and divide both sides by 8. So x equals 19 degrees. Now you could check this because, well, you're not really sure you did your math right, and all you're doing is plugging in the 19 for x. And let's see what those values are. So 17 times 9 plus 1 is 134 degrees, and I would add 19 minus 9 is 10 degrees, so that's 144. And then I would take my 36 and add it, and that's 180 degrees. So that's a way you could check. You could go ahead and plug those back in if need be. Now let's talk about something you may not have heard before, the external angle theorem, or EAT. That theorem says that your exterior angle, any exterior angle, so in this case I'm using the blue angle right over here, is equal to, so it equals, excuse me, the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. So I would add this angle and this angle, set it equal to my outside blue angle, and I would solve that they have to be set equal to each other. So doing an actual example, let's start easy. External angle theorem, or EAT, says that my external angle, x, has to equal the sum of my two non-adjacent interior angles. So adding those up, 52 plus 27 is 79 degrees. That's it. So this has to be 79 degrees. All I did was add those two together. That's all there is to it. But of course, you know, how do I say it? Wait, there's more. Of course, you have to add algebra into the mix. This is so much fun. So my external angle has to be equal to my two non-adjacent sum. So I'm going to take 38 plus the 7x plus 1, set it equal to 10x plus 9. Combine like terms over here, so I have 39 plus 7x equals 10x plus 9. Let's take the 7x over. So I have 39 equals 3x plus 9. Again, I need x by itself, so now I have to subtract 9 from both sides. So 39 minus 9 is 30 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3, so 10 equals x. So x is 10, and if I needed to find each measurement, I would plug in 10 for my x there. So 109 is my outside. I plug in a 10 here for x, so 71 is this degree here, plus 38, hopefully that equals 109. 8 plus 1 is 9, so 109, so I did my math right again. So external angle theorem. So finding this last example, there's several ways you could do it, but let's start using our external angle theorem. I know that 72 has to equal 36 plus x. So subtract 36 from both sides. And you get 36, I believe. All right, so 36 equals x. So my x is 36 degrees. Now, looking inside, I can do two things. I can do all three angles inside have to equal 180 degrees, or this is a straight line and I could equal that to be 180 degrees. I'm going to take the one that doesn't involve so much math. So 72 plus y has to equal 180 degrees. So subtract 72 from both sides. So 180 minus 72 is 108. 108 degrees. So the value of y is 108 degrees. And you could go back and check 36 plus 36 is 72, plus 108 is 180 degrees. So you did your math right. So external angle theorem for each you need to know for this assignment, as well as the sum of the interior angles all equal 180.